rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
No, but seriously though, you're listening to No, but seriously though with CJ and Dave.
I was ambushing you
Oh,
because you were the only person.
No,
I
you
knew
were
down
for
there.
sure.
Yeah.
I was like, how did I ambush you?
no.
No.
Like, that's weird. I was feeling like that.
No, he's always just the ambusher. I don't think. Have you ever been the ambushee in any fucking circumstance?
Only online, like, which is like I get like posts after I ambush people. It's like I get re-ambushed. Like they talk about my ambushing online or whatever. They'll be like, this guy ambushed me.
Oh, really? That happened?
No, more so just like sneaky weasel moves that I do, and then guys come out and they get mad about
Paul, is there a reason we're staring at Canadian sad holidays on the
it.
screen?
Yeah, maybe we could get a brighter screen.
I want to know about Good Friday.
I mean, what do you want
Can
up?
we turn up the brightness on this, Paul?
I'm just sitting here watching the weirdest thing.
Hot women. What is hot ladies? Yeah, there you go. That's better.
That's much better for sure.
No, just turn it to the fucking back screen.
I kind of like
whatever.
that.
Wow, you got safe search on. That's crazy.
All right, I put a picture of Dave up.
Yeah, funny.
We're showing what it is. It's a whale.
We're showing what it is. You're gonna put it in.
Yeah, that's what I do. I
Okay.
put stuff in.
Are we ready to? Are we started here?
I say we're starting.
I think
Yeah,
we
we're
should start.
rocking and rolling. We have Wes Barker on the podcast.
No, but seriously though, Wes fucking Barker's here, everybody.
I'll take
Welcome
it.
to No But Seriously Though. No But Seriously Though, this is going to be a magical episode. That's what some might say.
Why would you say that?
Because I am in love with Wes Barker.
So am I. We're gonna have to fight to the death
The
over him.
magic is in the air. That's what they say. The magic is in the air.
You guys say that?
No? Well, yeah. Well, I don't.
That's what
but
new-
it is said a lot. Yeah.
New Canadians say it.
Yeah.
It's
The magic is in the air.
It's Wes Barker, world famous magician, comedy magician. Fucking, you've seen him on Fool, Penn and Teller, Ellen.
He's
America's
made a
Got
fool,
Talent.
A fool of
He had his
Penn
own
and
TV
Teller.
show on True TV called Big Trick Energy. He's been on MTV. He's been on Sci-Fi. He's been on Kill Tony. This guy's been everywhere. It's crazy.
It's
He's
true.
been in my basement.
And he's a humble man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, thanks for bringing it up. I have 1 billion views online. Thank
Oh,
you,
wow,
Paul. Thank you for
God.
mentioning
This
that.
guy's
That's
way
crazy.
too fucking successful.
Gangnam
to be
style
here.
level. That's crazy. Whoop on Wes Barker style. That's great, man. When did you crack 1 billion? That's amazing.
I don't know. That's just because Facebook videos took off so much for me the last couple of years that it just went over eventually. Like I think I've done just in this calendar year alone like 150 million views on Facebook.
Damn.
Like Facebook videos go so much more viral than any other platform I've ever experienced.
Is it because, and
It's
don't
so
take this
shareable.
wrong.
It's so shareable.
Okay, I was going to say, do old people just love magic?
You motherfucker. Yes.
No, is that
Yeah,
it? Like,
that is probably what it is.
it's like, and I guess there's a lot of black people on Facebook too.
I
like-
think the old people though are like literally being like, "Oh, look at this," and they
Yeah.
just send it to everybody in their family.
Like
Yeah.
how Chris has to just throw black people under the bus for some fucking reason.
they love magic too.
blacks?
They love magic. Do they not? I mean, we have a magician in house. He can speak to the statement.
Yeah, I mean, confident black people are the best reactors to magic for sure.
Not just magic, anything.
Well, that's just it. Like
That's true.
Yeah.
If a confident black woman watching a skateboard trick. It's like,
yeah, and I don't
Who's
know.
spinning?
It's probably across the board a confidence level thing, but it definitely shows up more, and they're not afraid to fucking emote. If you do, you got the CEO top dog at some white ass tech company. That guy's not excited about your magic trick.
No,
And
100%.
you're like,
crazy.
dude, you're the big dog in this room. Why are you afraid to show joy? I don't know. So,
Dude,
yeah.
I used to work at this place, and like the CEO, one time I was in a meeting. I got out of the meeting, and he goes, "You are smiling too much."
oh,
Like, dude, I was in a meeting
he's
with
like this old Slavic guy.
Yes, he was my old boss. He's like, "Don't smile in meetings." I was like, "What kind of fucked up power move is that?"
That's crazy.
Yeah, business people are the worst, dude. You fucking made the right choice.
You
of-
do a lot of those though, don't you? You do a lot of corporate stuff.
Dude,
like that.
I had honestly I came off the best corporate experience of my life the other day in Kentucky. I went to Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, for this big corporate. They rented out a theater, which is not normally what they do for so it's like filled with 1,000 people from this company. It's like a client appreciation thing, but doing it in a theater and having a show makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
And the head dude, is like the 6'5" German guy. He's hammered drunk. He's the most jovial, happy, opposite of the guy you're talking about,
Yeah.
laughing a lot.
Oh, I love the magic tricks.
He didn't know me at all. He just heard I was great. They booked me. like when I came off stage, she's picking me up, he's hugging me, he's kissing my face, right? He's like, "It's so good. You're so much better than I
my
thought." Like,
God.
oh, he was so, and I was like, "This is the," and
And then he just whispers in your ear, "Now make the Jews disappear."
I think that's what he said. Yeah.
You're like, oh,
And I was like, "Ha, ha."
so good.
No, man. Fucking.
Sometimes you get a good corporate that you're like, "What a life," but other times they. suck
What was the
balls.
You
last
just
like?
get paid tons on those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so sick.
What's the last
And
really
this guy
bad one?
doubled the rate after because I did so well.
Oh, snap.
I've never been paid double
What?
before. He's like, "Send me another invoice. We pay again."
Just cuz?
Well, he's drunk and he's German and he's worth $100 million.
Oh my god.
So when you get those guys excited, you follow through immediately when they say that. You go, "Send you another one?" Right?
Like-
And you send it.
Wunderbar.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
pretty dope.
doubling
That's
up.
sick. What's the last like really crappy one you had? Like the
I mostly now I don't do them
yeah.
because like mostly now if they're booking me for a corporate, they definitely booking me on purpose.
Okay.
So years ago, I would just get booked because they're like, "Oh, we need a magician. Type in magician, type in a city, find a thing. This guy looks legit," and then they book me. And then you go there and you I give them my version of magic. It's comedy heavy magic, and they can't understand why I'm not in a suit. They can't understand
no.
like why is everyone laughing? There's no like ribbons and
They see
Where's
the
the
straight jacket.
sequined
fireball.
vest?
Yeah.
They
And
see the straight jacket vest. They're like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. And you're like, I'm gonna jack off in this thing. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
100%. Everything I do, they're like, "This is not what we thought." The audience, of course, they're into it, but the people that booked it are just like, "Oh, I don't know what they wanted."
They
when I
actually
did.
have like been like, "This is not what we wanted."
Yeah,
Wow, that's
Oh,
fucking
that's
crazy.
crazy.
yeah. Like they've just been like, there's like, "Oh, we expected it. It was very funny. What a great show!" Like they're kind of like backpedaling and like, "Oh, it's a good show. We just expected maybe more magic." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is what I do." Like, you had every opportunity to look up what I was
Yeah,
up to. Right?
I have
like,
a lot of clips. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you.
There's
booked
about
me,
a
man.
billion views worth of clips if you want to check it out.
Yeah, so I didn't know what to do back then. I was just taking every gig, so I probably was misrepresenting myself,
Yeah.
right? Just trying to get booked. So there was probably a bit of that. I shouldn't throw it all at them.
Yeah, probably
But-
pretty good coin though too.
Yeah,
right?
that's just it. I just
Yeah.
like need the money, and then I did try a couple times to like do the regular, like here's a rope, here's 2 ropes, here's 1 rope,
Yeah.
and but then I wanted to die.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
The last time I had a bad corporate was I know the last time I had a bad corporate. I came back 2 years ago, which I should have been. I was already at the level where they were booking me for me, but I was in Japan with my buddy Chris.
Damn.
And I came back and I flew all the way back to Vancouver, drove up to Whistler, BC to do this corporate. And I am literally jet lagged so hard. I'm backstage, just passed out on the ground. And then I feel this guy come up and start kicking me. He's like, "They're playing your intro video now." And I'm like,
God.
"Oh, no." And like, I didn't even finish setting up my tricks. So like my stage wasn't even fully set.
Yeah.
I was just sleeping. So I run out there. I'm like, "Hey." And in the middle of like, there's so many props I picked up, so many tricks I started where I'm like, "This isn't set up.
Yeah.
I can't do
Just
this."
didn't have the stuff.
Just
Like-
You just had to improv tricks.
So
Like, look at my thumb.
I did. Well, I switched it more into comedy gear, and I started telling more stories. I had like 5 tricks that were going to go well. Normally, I'd have 10, and I'm like, I'll just add stories. So it was just if there already isn't a lot of magic in my show, there was half that.
Yeah,
this
oh,
time.
yeah, okay.
So that
Dude.
was a struggle, man.
I love the idea of you just having sleepy wake up voice too, doing comedy. Like when you're fucking
Bedhead.
like you have a nap and somebody calls you from work. "Hey, I'm just working."
Yeah, it's- your
just
voice
made
is
a
all
couple calls." There's
gravelly.
no way around that voice.
You're
Yeah.
fucked.
You try to like that happens to me sometimes. I'll be sleeping in the day. You know, we
You're
all
a huge napper.
huge napper. Yeah.
I think everyone needs to know
No, I agree.
it's a daily occurrence.
Well, and no, to be fair, it used to be a daily occurrence,
Right.
but now it's trailing off a little bit. Sadly, though, I wish
Yeah.
it was every day.
semi-weekly now.
Hey, if I
sadly.
could have a bath and a nap every day, I'm in heaven.
Oh,
I cannot imagine a father of young kids getting either of those things.
Well, when they're young,
Uh-huh.
that's
bring
when you
them
can
in. You
do the
bring them
naps
into
because
the
they
Well, you
have
put them
naps.
in a cage and you.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You go.
Yeah, they'll sleep. They sleep in the day. But
Ah.
then once down they're 3, there's no more napping. So you lose your fucking nap slot. And I got to work too, so it's like
and I gotta work. Yeah, plus I have a job, so I can't nap.
yeah, but I do like to sleep in that. I can't even remember what we were talking about. I just love naps so much.
We're talking about naps, baths, corporates, things like normal humans do.
Did you ever have a bath at a corporate or?
I took a call the other day, and I'm a bath guy.
Wow.
Dude, I fucking knew that actually. I totally forgot about that when we were out drinking one night. He was like, "Yeah, I take baths."
Because I was
like,
dogging.
"Yes."
Anytime I get the chance, I go, "Hey, by the way, this guy takes baths." And 99% of the time, I
They're
get
like,
guys
"This
going,
guy's a clown."
"What the?" Yeah. But then the 1% where they go, "Baths are sick," I'm like, "Cool." Now
We're
I'm-
one percenters, man.
Literally last night, I get this call. I've been waiting for this theater to call me with this offer, and we've been missing each other nonstop. I'm in the bathtub. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna pick it up. I pick it up. I take it, and everything's going so good. And then I move, and you can just hear all this water. It just goes so quiet.
Dude, I take so many calls in the bath.
I can always tell when he's in the bath. I'm like, "Why is
I
it
was
so
trying
echoey?"
so hard not to.
It's super echoey. It's the worst. And man, somebody just goes, "Hey, are you in the pool?" Or... It's like,
Yeah.
nope, no, I don't know. It's probably like there's some connection things. It's like fucking bell again.
You gotta say pool too, because you can't.
You
be
gotta
like,
say
no,
pool.
and they're like, "But you're in water."
You got to go with
late?
pool. You got to
Yeah.
go with pool.
Are you carrying a tray of like milkshakes? Like I don't understand.
Do you have a whole big tray of beers right now? You're at the bar. Like,
German
yeah.
fucking Oktoberfest
Yeah.
waitress?
Exactly.
admit to everything horrible except having a bath?
It's
Yeah.
it's especially on a business call to be like, "I'm naked." In
Business
water."
call would be
like,
there's nothing worse than to admit, "Hey guys, I'm naked. I'm in the
not
water."
only am I naked, I'm submerged. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
And then they start, it goes through their head. Does he have bubbles going?
oh
What's
yeah.
going on in the bath? Like,
Does he jack off in the
Does he
bath?
jack?
That's a big question you get asked a lot.
Yeah, the answer's no, man. I'm not jacking off in the bath.
That's a weird place to jack it.
Yeah, see,
Hey, I'm not a bather. Or a
okay,
bather.
he's
I
a
don't know.
bath
all can
I
respecter.
don't know
tell,
what
dude.
your guys' word
We're
is.
bath respecters. Okay?
Is that the word?
You don't jack in there.
No, never.
No,
No, it doesn't
Never.
work.
No.
I've tried.
Yeah.
It's way too loud.
I don't want to hear about how you tried to jack off in
Sounds
the
like
bath.
splash zone.
Honestly,
Like,
just you fucking bringing that up made me kind of mad because I thought about it for a second. How do you not think about it? Yeah.
wow, you disrespected the bathers here, dude.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's what I
Can't.
mean.
I jacked it in there when I was a teenager, and I was like, never again. This is just weird now. Now I got my own little pool snake I'm trying to escape. Right? Like, it's just floating around. And you're
Oh,
like,
you actually. Oh, the cum was in the tub.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man.
jacked it in the tub.
Whoa. Yeah. No, that's.
It's like the
That's-
floor is
that's
lava,
wild.
but like on that level. You're like,
Against the wall now.
No, I
You're
definitely.
splashing it away. Oh, get away.
I found out what it was when I was in the bath because I was just like,
Wait, what?
Fuck.
I was like 11.
Explain more what that
I'm
meant.
like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I'm like, I never told you the story. You're gonna love this.
I use that bath too, dude. What the fuck? I was like 6 also, so it's way grosser. I just get in the bath. I'm like, it's slippery.
I
dude.
never cummed in the bath. I'm not a. What am I, a Wes Barker? Gonna come in the bathtub?
This sick freak Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Hey,
Everybody but you has done it here. Come on.
I haven't cummed in the bath.
Okay,
ever.
so-
that's crazy.
No, I didn't either. Why are you looking at me? I didn't
did.
do it.
Alright.
He did it, but that's okay.
Okay, what happened?
okay,
Your
so
dad's in there. You're in there. Finish the story.
Go.
Go, yeah. I'm just like, dude, I come off as so dumb in this. I'm like, kind of like, just touching my dick and it feels great,
Classic.
but I don't know what I'm doing. And then I just keep doing it, and I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Why is this fucking so great? I was like, this is so cool. Like, I just like thought it was a new thing I had kind of like come up with.
You can just
Yeah.
It only works in the bath. You're like, man, I love that.
I'm like, dude, whatever this is kind of sick. I'm gonna keep doing this for a while. And then I was like, fuck, it's like even getting like crazier and crazier. And then I wish I could remember. Honestly, I swear to God it wasn't in the tub. I would tell you now. I don't care. But then it shot out, and I was like, no, what is it? I didn't know what it was. And I was so scared.
trying to
I was
put it
like,
back
no,
in.
what the fuck is it? And I didn't know what it was for like a while after, dude. I just came. I didn't fucking know what it was. I swear to God, I was like,
so good to jack off and think you're dying.
dude, I thought I did something.
That's not unusual. I've heard more people say this than
Really?
Yeah, you're not alone, man. My
Oh
friend
my
Stuart
God.
thought he was dying, and he literally was like screaming as he was coming because he thought that he was literally dying.
So-
Ah! So it's a hard time to be young. That's why you want to have an adult there with you to tell you it's okay.
That's true. Yeah, that's why I help the kids.
That's why everyone needs an uncle, right?
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't scared, right? Like of
Dude,
that.
yeah, it's fucking crazy because like
Hold my hand.
it just like took me so long. I remember just being like getting the light bulb going off and being like, oh wait, that's jacking off. I was just jacking off. Like it's so funny.
Thinking you invented jacking off for a couple minutes is so good.
It was at least a couple minutes. I thought I invented it. Yeah.
We're like, okay, I gotta write this.
I gotta
down.
tell Chris about this. He's young, but
I need
CJ.
this. I need this on paper. I need the whole strategy. Okay,
it's like when you have a
all-
dream and you forget. You're like, no, I gotta remember this.
Yeah.
So-
you wake up in the night.
When you're 11, let's say 12 or whatever, you were probably late bloomer. So
We're
15.
5 years apart.
Exactly. So did you come to him with these questions, being like, "Hey
No.
man, what's happening?"
I
here?
never asked him. I actually, that's funny you say that because while you're saying that, I'm like, man, I cannot remember the first time I jacked off.
Oh
No.
that's some suppressed trauma. What happened?
no.
Dig into it.
I can't remember.
No, you can remember. It's embarrassing. That's why he won't say.
I swear to God.
I don't remember. I don't remember mine either. Honest to God.
I
don't either.
swear. I just remember all of a sudden maybe being 16 and being like, this is what I do. Baby.
That's too late, by the way.
Or
Paul, what
whenever.
temperature was
Like-
the bath? When
I remember-
your first jack.
I remember. I don't remember jacking. I remember waking up covered in jizz because I have like a
Maybe I had those.
like what do they call it? The wet dream
Wet
or whatever,
dream.
right?
I-
I remember a lot of
yeah.
those.
I had a couple of those.
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
the only thing I remember at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I remember waking up being like, that was fucking sick. Like,
Yeah.
you still feel it
Yeah.
in the dream. And I
Yeah.
don't know. I haven't had one in a long time, but I think it even feels better because you have dream endorphins. You know what I mean? You're on DMT and you're coming.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's true.
And you're 11.
Right.
Can it get better than that? I don't know.
It is fucked
That
up
might
you
be
go
the
through
best
that.
moment of anyone's life is when you're like,
Is there plates over there? Sorry, keep talking.
What are you looking for?
I need a drink.
Oh yeah, I loaded that.
in there, yeah.
Dude, I've been loading that fridge with fucking liquor, and then every time these guys come
Oh,
to
yeah.
write, it's just like an absolute smashing of my
I
liquor.
like how you
Destroy
added
it.
to right there.
Yeah, what do you mean?
It is. It's always to write.
You're
We're
never
always
here
writing.
if it's not to write. Yeah, we got.
You could have.
I
Diet
stocked it up
Pepsi,
today.
Uh,
I almost bought a pickle
Caffeine
seltzer
free.
today.
Oh,
I
really?
had it in my cart, and I'm like, what do I want this for? Oh, I
No,
bought
that's
that
cool.
for you.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, there's no one here taking care
what
of you
is
at the
that?
pod.
An
You know,
Innis and gun.
Paul, that's supposed to be your job. Next time you can get up and
no one gives a
fucking-
shit. You know, they don't
Wes,
care about the
Wes is
guests.
gonna open that can and take a gun out of it. Be like, innocent gun.
Hey.
Oh, that's the kind of comedy you can expect from CJ at his net. Where are you next, CJ?
Tomorrow at
Well, when is this? This comes out Wednesday.
this will
right?
come out, yeah, Wednesday. So after that, I'm not as professional as Wes. I don't know all my dates.
You don't have your dates?
Oh, May 9th, my birthday actually at Cave Springs Vineyard. Well, we definitely need the ticket sales. Their website doesn't work, so you can't buy tickets right now.
Damn.
But by the time this comes out, they'll have been told about their website and it will work.
Who's
so,
on that show?
Me, Owen Yaz, and Sean Creighton, two Niagara fellas, and me.
Nice.
You know, the real good answer would have been like, well, when this comes out, the following weekend is Mother's Day, so I'm spending time with my mom, you fucking idiot.
Or or
That's what
my
you were
wife
supposed
who's
to say.
8 months pregnant.
Or your wife who's 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
That's the answer you got to give.
Let's cut that back. We're gonna cut that part out and we're gonna run it back.
Where are you
here.
this weekend?
Oh, I'm actually hanging out with my wife. I'm too busy for comedy. I'm taking care of my family.
Just being a loving father. Yeah.
I do have a wife who is 8 months pregnant, so I definitely need to be doing. I'm thinking a brunch. Is that a good
That's a
thing?
good idea.
Oh, do you want to go to that wine festival still?
With a pregnant lady, yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That was my.
Maybe we could go to a weed smoking bar after. You know what I mean? We could go. No, we can go to the wine festival. It seems all right. We'll take mom there or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
She'll love to get a little sauced on the Pinot.
And Wes, what do you have coming up after next Wednesday? I know
Yeah,
it's hard.
so yeah, no, I literally not on purpose. I wish I was a better son, but I'm not. I don't have kids, and my mom lives in a different province. I won't see her, but I don't have anything for Mother's Day. I didn't think tickets would sell very well. So following that, I have a show in Austin, Texas, on the 13th.
Oh, Wes's Magic Hole.
Wes's Magic
Oh,
Hole.
yes.
One of my
CJ's
favorite
done
shows,
it. One
personally.
Of the best. Last second additions to a show where you came and you delivered.
Yes,
I
and
give these guys like 2 weeks notice. I give CJ 2 hours notice, and he still delivered a fucking very cool party trick.
Yes, I ruined the show. Some would say.
Yes, of
Did he do
course.
the thing where he popped the can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Remember
great.
when he did that on stage opening for you?
Yeah, that
in
one.
Hamilton.
It worked way better in Austin.
Oh,
It-
way better.
It was not as messy in Hamilton. I felt like I was wading through a puddle of sticky fucking. I don't know.
Dude, I remember you go up, and first of all, every time he does that stupid fucking thing where he pops the can
It's
and
sick.
drinks it, the next guy who comes up always has to be like, "What the fuck happened here?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
And
no
then
way
when
ar-
you came up, you did the funny like, "Yeah, what the fuck happened here?" Got to laugh, and you're like, "No, but seriously, like, clean this up. Somebody needs to come clean this. I gotta do fucking magic here."
Yeah.
Dude, we're standing there, and Dave was like, "He's mad at you." He
Yeah.
goes, he's fucking because he said the first one was funny, the second one's like, "Bring the towel." Like
I was fuming
oh fuck,
because
I told you he was mad.
got- No,
in
he's cool,
Austin,
he's cool.
In Austin, it was a small little
A little
whatever
puddle.
and nothing. This was so insane. I'm like, I have to lie on the ground at some point in the show. Like I have so much business to attend to.
no.
It's not a silly show. It's a very important, big show.
It's in a huge theater. It's like the biggest fucking theater you've ever
it's
played.
one of the probably top two, and it's
I
not
got-
two.
What's
I
it
got
called?
2 emails about
studio.
you.
Oh
Oh
really?
no way!
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
I know. I was saving for a
Oh,
pod.
that's so good.
I don't even know. Yeah, I should read one out.
Oh, bring it up.
Should I?
Yes,
Oh.
100%. Of course.
This is gonna devastate you. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yes, yes, yes.
Oh my god, give me a second to
opening.
find it.
So yeah, this is like.
Oh, first of all, this
last
is like such a great historic moment because usually you're ambushing people with
year. Yeah,
bullshit.
I'm getting ambushed with a.
This is
I'm
what we were
so
talking about.
sorry.
You're getting ambushed.
But I told you it's after I do something and then online.
you did say that. Yeah,
It comes up.
Oh my god, let's see if I
Oh,
can find
cannot
this thing.
fucking
Man.
wait. It might take a second.
By
but-
the way, the beer thing from the opener guy hated it.
So Wes, first of all, love
Yeah.
the show, love the
I
act.
love you.
Who was the guy with the wispy hair? Can we talk
Oh
about
my
him for a
God.
second?
Who was the guy with
I
the
don't
big
even know how to
vein in his
search
head?
this because they didn't know your name. Thank God.
Beer? Puddle?
Maybe just the name of the
It's the studio in Hamilton.
studio.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly when it was. I could look back, but
It was in October maybe or something.
Yeah.
it was right after it was like November maybe.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Be prepared to edit some of this.
Oh my god.
Hamilton Place Studio Theater. Hi. I wasn't able to stay after the show, but wanted to tell you that you were a great magician and incredibly funny and entertaining. Thank you for a great show. ! On a side note,
Oh.
I realized it was an adult show and your adult themed magic was wonderful. However, the MC that night, referring to CJ, oh, she even goes, I think his name might have been CJ,
You know, bitch.
was awful.
Yes.
Using crude language just for the sake of being crude. I am not a prude by any stretch.
Oh my god.
But those were not but we were not the only ones not impressed by him. Back to you though. You were great. Thank you for entertaining the evening.
To only that email is about me. That's crazy. But she's like,
That's
"You're
crazy.
great. I love you, but I hate that guy."
But seriously, like though, we got to talk
No,
about.
but
CJ.
seriously, though, I hate that guy.
She did do a no, but seriously
she
Oh,
though,
knows
I
the
hate
show.
that
She's
guy.
a fan.
She does. She's a fan.
Definitely a.
I
bit
literally
of a-
replied being like, "You're not alone in these thoughts."
So good.
I wasn't gonna. I had to throw you under.
That's so funny.
Rightfully
I agree.
so.
I totally agree. It's a
He
Hamilton
actually
guy.
did pretty well that night.
It was
Yeah.
okay. It
I thought
wasn't
you
bad.
did well.
That's
and
why
then
I didn't want to tell her. I'm like, that's as good as he does.
So good. That was actually him on a good
That's
night.
peak,
So
Oh man.
I thought you did great. Fuck that lady.
she is right. That's so funny. I gotta
That's
post
so
that. Send me that.
to
I'll
say,
post it on
to
my
say
Instagram.
that you were crude and to say that she's not a prude, like, listen, you can't have those two next to each other,
Yeah.
right? You are a prude and that's okay, and you didn't like it, fine. But don't be like, I'm not a prude, but he bothered me. Fuck that.
Yeah.
man.
You
You're
have
wrong.
that said. I filmed it.
I don't have anything that's too like I don't swear that much.
I want to see
Dude,
that. We
you're
have to go through
fine.
that set and see
It's
it.
the beer thing. Girls, typically women, do not like the beer thing. They're like mom doesn't like it.
No.
She's like,
You could
that's
hurt
a
your
prob-
hand
You
doing
could hurt
that.
your hand. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have a problem. To know how to do that, you have to have a very strong problem.
Yes.
And enable it and be like, hey guys, you like my? I'll drink it all. You like me now?
Yeah.
I've done that before on stage, and people have gone, yeah, we like you.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like
great.
Oh, that's so good.
That's
he
amazing.
did say that there were multiple emails, but I'm not gonna. we
No,
don't-
that was the best one. That was one of, there was 2 emails. That was one I wanted to see.
so good to have two.
dude, that's
Yeah.
so fucking.
Because the other
funny.
email was just from the venue saying that they had a complaint.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
so it might have been.
It
the
was
might
same-
have been the same
honestly,
lady.
it was probably just one It was
what
honestly one complaint, and then it got back to her, and then she was like, she had to do something.
Well,
about
this
it.
is not the first time I've had a comedian open or feature something for me and have this problem, even great comics, because a lot of people buy tickets thinking it's going to be magic. Then when they
Yeah.
come and see me, they're like, oh, and they have to readjust their brain. This is a comedy magic show that they weren't expecting already. So they're one step away from where they started.
Yes. And the other
Right?
guy you had was like a hardline classic magician.
Magician, pickpocket guy,
Yeah, he was like, "Look at this trick I do," and I was like,
He was wearing a sequin vest, by the way. Not to throw him under the bus,
Yeah.
but
No,
he's a
he
cool
was.
guy.
He's
We won't
very
say
yeah,
his
good.
name.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
He was a cool.
No,
guy.
he will. Pickpocket James. He's fucking tits.
Yeah, he
He's a
was a
great
fucking
guy.
cool guy.
I worked with him since. Him and I did one up in fucking.
That will do, Jeeves.
Wherever that Blue Mountain shit is up there, we crushed that.
Collingwood?
Collingwood, we crushed
Yeah.
it the other day there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like when they buy a ticket, oh magic, they buy a ticket. Then they see me, they go, oh, they take one step away from their original purchase. Then they have a comedian. Now they're 2 steps away, so they're just annoyed,
Yeah.
right? So even I've had great comics that murder everywhere, and they're like, nah.
Yeah. Welcome to Hamilton. When's the last time you jacked off, dude? They're
Honey,
like,
I got great
what
tickets
is
to see
this
Wes
trip?
Barker. He's been on the Ellen Show. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I know him.
Oh, I love Ellen.
There's just a guy. Yeah, baby, everybody, fucking have a drink with me tonight, baby. Like,
Yeah, just throwing out
screaming,
yeah,
yeah, baby.
babies.
Yeah.
It's our favorite.
When I did that corporate the other day, that I was talking about, the one in Kentucky,
Yeah.
I was the opening act.
Oh, okay.
After me was
What?
Tony Hinchcliffe,
Oh shit.
and I was like told
It's like
Tony
the opposite.
I told Tony, I'm like, good luck, man.
Yeah.
Magic at a corporate is easy. You're having to go on where these people didn't buy a ticket to you. The boss said come.
Yes.
Right. So like, I mean, Tony's a pro. He made it work. He brings people on stage. He was roasting them.
Oh, yeah.
They were loving it. But if you pulled that audience, I would have pulled higher as far as overall happiness because it's fucking magic. You know what I mean?
Regardless, I wouldn't want to follow you anyways.
Well,
in
that's
anything.
That's what I like. To
I know
think,
it's
you know what I'm
Tony,
saying?
but like,
That's
fuck.
what I like to think. But like that whole thing about trying to about like appeasing to a large audience.
Yeah.
Magic is always going to hit more people. I think.
Oh,
It's just-
did you guys like the magician? Was he very funny?
I feel like you're
Who's
doing like
that?
a Chris Kattan. Paul Shore.
Who's that?
I was just joking. Who's that? Oh, shut up. Hey, next time if you need a drink, just ask Jeeves.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know we should have done that. He just fucking killed it.
I didn't know.
You didn't see me go like this?
No, I didn't. That's good.
Oh, you'll see it.
I didn't
I'm
know
just
we
afraid
had
he'll
that.
bring me a partake and I'll fucking lose my mind.
Oh, I bought those for I'm not gonna say who. A big fucking comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And didn't show up.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
we
doesn't drink those.
We got him
beers.
out, but we didn't get him to the basement.
Yeah.
But next time,
Well, yeah, he's gonna come on.
ambush him.
Nice.
We're gonna. Yeah, we're big ambusher guys.
Who'd you ambush recently besides me?
Oh well, Paul, did you want to tell this story? Because we have a
The
call.
original ambush.
I think you should tell the story. I want to know how truthful you are.
Yeah, just let him do the whole story, and then you can do the notes, the cliff notes.
Okay, fine. Legendary Canadian comedian Sean Cullen, right? Bit of a song and dance man. He's been on.
Sometimes he talks like this.
He's done the gala at Just for Laughs many times. He was Corky and the Juice Pigs was his band. What else has he been in, Paul?
He's just done a ton of Just for Laughs stuff.
Yeah.
I can't even remember it. Anytime you turn on Comedy Channel in the 90s, 2000s, he was on it.
He's done a lot of animated shit too. Like he's a really funny guy. Big fucking fan of his. So I used to like engineer his podcast back at the old podcast studio I used to work at. And
This is like 2011.
2011, 2012 maybe.
Yeah.
Paul and I used to have a show called Angry Loners. Shout out to that show. You can still find it on YouTube, I think.
Couple episodes.
It's good stuff. We had guys pop off that, not off of that show,
Not
but they
off-
were on
not
the
from
show
it.
and they popped later, much
The
later.
show was great, but you guys just kept saying, "Turn off this show. If you listen to this, it means you're a huge loser."
Well, you got to
Turn
remember,
it
this
off."
was like 4 months after Joe Rogan started his podcast.
Yeah, it's like
This is
2011.
Wow.
Yeah, this is like we were doing dude, I was doing podcasts in 2010, I believe,
Yeah.
out of mom and dad's fucking living room.
Yeah.
The Bishcast.
Yeah.
I like it. You get in early, get out before it's popular. I love that,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Make as little money as
Yeah.
He
possible.
bought Bitcoin in 2014, sold it in 2014.
Yes,
You know, like-
sir.
Yeah, which our cousin actually did. He lost money on Bitcoin.
true.
He bought
I-
it for 400 and sold it for 300 or something.
I bought one at 1,000, sold it for 4,000.
Damn.
A million years ago.
You
'Cause it
can't
felt-
feel good about it even though you made so much
I
money.
know,
Yeah,
I
or
know.
$3,000. Like so, okay, Sean Cullen's got his show called the Sean Pod. Shout out. It used to be a top 40 Canadian comedy podcast or whatever. It was doing
There was
well.
6 Canadian comedy podcasts at the time.
Well, he had fucking Norm Macdonald was on it. fucking Geddy Lee from Rush came on it. Like he had some.
I'm sorry, Sean Cullen. Not take it back. Those
Yeah.
are two sick ass.
Like, he had some great
My bad,
guests.
dude. I apologize. I was 11 at the time.
So one day, Doug Benson, who big comedian, he was very big at the time too. It was probably the height of his career.
Super high me.
Yeah,
Getting dug with high.
Yes.
Yep.
yeah. That I don't even know. Was that this podcast?
That, he had
I don't even know if that
he
had even started at this
Oh
point.
wow. Okay.
Yeah,
This is how long ago
he
this
brought
was.
on Jack Black and made him look unlikable. It's the only guy to ever make Jack Black look unlikable.
Holy shit.
How did he make him look unlikable?
He got too high and Jack Black was like uncomfortable. He's like, I just don't want to be here anymore. And you're like, okay. Like
I just don't want to
He
be here
That-
anymore.
that guy was so far dead. He was so
Oh,
far
no.
from that. He was like, I'm not having fun.
No one
I've
wants
done
that.
too much of the weed. Like,
No one wants serious
I
Jack
didn't want to
Black.
smoke the bong. Okay, like it's like
Oh
I'm
my
staring
God.
into the abyss. I'm seeing my own future
I
and
don't
it's
even
death.
like rock and roll right now. I'm really not feeling
No.
myself.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
But
so
anyways, so yeah.
Benson's going to be a guest on his podcast, and we had Angry Loners, and I was like, this is how I remember it. We said we were smoking weed with Doug Benson out of Shatter. We were
No,
smoking.
we smoked afterwards.
Let me
So
explain.
far, bad job. The story we took a while to get into, but immediately interjected.
But you did
Immediately
say give him
lies.
notes. You did say give him
At
notes.
the end.
Okay, at the end, Paul.
Okay.
We smoked. This is to my recollection. We smoked Shatter out of a bong with him, and we were pretty H. And then he's like, I was like, hey man, when you're done with Sean's show, you should do our show. And we hooked up, and then afterwards, after Sean's show, I walked in, or I was standing there because I was engineering it, which literally engineering a podcast at that point was just pressing the button. I mean, realistically, that's all it is now too.
Show that gets put on
Yeah.
the internet.
So I just sit there, I press the button, and I make sure it's recording the whole time.
Mhm.
So then I fucking go, all right, time to do ours. And then it was like this setup. It was this close. And it was like me and Paul were sitting right here. And then Sean Cullen was right there. And Doug Benson was right there. And we did maybe 5 minutes with them.
Okay.
And I feel like it was okay.
Oh god.
But Sean Cullen's just sitting there with his arms crossed the whole time, not speaking, and like he doesn't have a microphone, and we didn't invite him
didn't
to
give him
No,
a mic.
no.
Oh my god.
So no wonder he's not speaking.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
And then we we took that audio and then we made it sound like we were recording a show. We're sitting together. We're like, Doug Benson's gonna walk in any minute now, and
you
we're
did
gonna
a whole show and then cut.
yes,
it in.
and then like it would be like, hey, Doug, and then we
it
cut
cuts
in
in.
like he was sitting down with us.
Wow.
That's a good weasel
That's pretty
move.
good.
Yeah. So, anyways, Paul, notes.
Paul was
please.
shaking his
Oh,
head.
he's left so much out. First of all, we got high with him after, so he doesn't have the excuse that he was high.
Okay.
Second of all,
So
Sean
you're
Cullen
sober weaseling.
Sean Cullen did have a mic, which makes it worse because he made a point to not speak
Oh my
because he was like, "Fuck these guys." He was fuming. You could tell he was fuming while we were doing it.
He was fucking.
Oh
It
my
was, it was fucking bad,
Oh,
and he
man.
left out the fucking worst part is that Sean Cullen's podcast was supposed to drop on like the Friday, like Doug Benson's my
Oh
big guest.
no.
We
cut him?
released ours on like the Wednesday.
Oh, my
Like, look at our
God.
big guest, Doug Benson.
Yeah.
How
well,
are you even still friends with Sean?
Well, I don't know if we're
He
friends
doesn't-
per
he
se.
doesn't-
no, you're
remember?
not. I'll tell you that straight up. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
It was
Oh my
fucking
God.
brutal. And right
We're
before we
supposed to
went
have
on,
a
I was
call
like,
with him
please
at
don't
5.
do this. Please don't do this. This is so bad.
Well, he says this is the issue with this guy. He says it for everything. He says, "Please don't do it to fucking any little thing."
goes,
So
"Don't
then
call I was
he's
right
boy
in this
cries,
case.
boy cries wolf, right? Because then like, okay, and then there's you shouldn't do it.
Boy
But
cries
he's
wolf.
said it so many times, don't do it. What am I supposed to do?
Boy
Listen-
cried weasel.
Listen to him. Yeah.
Oh.
So we weaseled a little bit on that podcast, and it was okay for a while. It
So-
did hit top 40 for a second.
So sorry. So the first 5 minutes he doesn't say anything. Do you guys? How long did you do it?
5 minutes.
5
did
minutes.
A 5-minute podcast.
And we undercut his release with Doug Benson for 5 minutes of fluff.
It was an interview more than a podcast.
So
You got to remember the scene at the time, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
different,
long
right?
form is not there, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
just
Shit.
getting him for the name.
and we
I get
did
it.
get him high, having him smoke shatter afterwards. And Doug Benson, who is like world renowned for being a weed smoker, like greened out.
Oh,
He did
wow.
we
green
got
out,
we got
yeah.
Doug Benson too high.
Yeah,
Damn.
he did green out.
Canada weed in 2011.
Yeah.
It's
That
unparalleled.
have you ever smoked smoke? Do you smoke weed at
No,
all?
not really. I'm
Dude,
very
that
bad at
shatter
it.
is horrible.
I think something about it doesn't. I'll do I don't care. Give me any drug, whatever. For something about it, weed makes my face go insanely red and hot. I have
What?
no idea what's wrong with me. I can do edibles, but if I smoke it, my face goes so red. It's like I feel like I'm having an allergic reaction. It's crazy.
Wow,
And
fuck.
I keep putting it everyone's like, "Well, try this weed." I'm on a fucking lifelong journey here, but every time it ruins my night.
If I don't
Anything
smoke
else,
weed,
dude,
I
I'll
get super
fucking
red too.
whatever.
I go fucking, I want to smoke weed so bad.
Give me a fistful of mushrooms. Let's go. Fuck. I don't know.
What's the most mushrooms you've ever taken?
4 grams?
Yeah, I
nothing
think I'm
crazy.
probably 2.5, maybe.
4
It's
grams
probably
is good.
less than I'm seeing.
4
saying
grams
even.
that's breaking through, right? That's
Yeah,
3.5 is a breakthrough dose, I believe. I
Yeah.
know that from DMT. Dan told me that. So I
I
think
did
it's pretty
3.5 and 4, and both of those were. I was on.
Did you
the
ate
moon.
them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever done the tea where
No.
you grind it up and you put it into a tea bag and then you brew it in hot water?
No, I'm married to a woman.
Okay. Well, in university when I wasn't and I was selling drugs, you had to do the tea. That's what it all said.
Yeah,
It
that's
said
right.
do the tea. You'll get the way more higher for way longer, and it's the best strat. So we did the tea, and I got way too fucking high.
Oh no.
And I remember after with the 2 people I did it with, we were walking to McDonald's to get food, and I was like, "Hey guys, can we just not talk about what just happened? Like, I just think we should just move on." And I think about that once a week, how embarrassing it was, just to be like,
What the fuck was that? Was that me?
"Yeah,
Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta let the cat out of the bag. Dipshit over here is fucking trying to throw something to me, and I have no idea. So I told him
I
to text
saw him
me.
autistically freaking out." and
I don't
tried
know
to
what he's
I
ignore
just
it
want to
during
know
the
his
story.
pin. The fucking screensaver came on.
Oh, my pin?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I'll text you because I don't want that fucking. I don't
It's
need
also
that
his
energy
bank
out there.
pin.
It's
'cause he's a
everything.
fucking
Yeah.
loser.
It is. It's everything.
Honestly, though, if your bank pin is also your phone pin, like the podcast and subscribe. Come on.
I have
Your bank pin's 2463.
No!
I
There
had
you
a
go.
I had a very weird high experience with Doug Benson once.
Oh, really?
Just to jump back to that real quick, because I just
Yeah.
remembered.
Yeah, of course.
'Cause I'm looking at this. I'm. You guys can't see, but I'm staring at a big fucking TV screen right now. That's just blank. But when I had my TV show, it was during COVID, so we had to do a lot of our press stuff over Zoom and stuff.
Yeah.
So we'd have like these random. They would like tee us up with like random celebrities of all sort of echelons of celebrity, whatever that means.
God.
And you'd have these like little interviews, sort of things that they record for maybe clips, but also just to see if we can get that person hyped about our show. And the one we had, and Doug's on it, it's like a panel with like 4 people, and he's one of the guys in there, and he just like put up like the Zoom starts, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Doug Benson," and then he can tell he's high already, which is fine, and he just puts up this like cardboard thing in front of his face. You can see his eyes, and then he just moves it up, and he just watches, but doesn't want us to see him, I guess.
What the fuck?
But so I'm doing my thing. I'm sort of just focusing on the other people. We're talking, we're trying to do magic tricks, and every now and then it would just drop down. You'd see his eyes. Oh my god! Go back up. It was the most like insane thing to like the most distracting possible
Yes.
Such a
method.
jarring bit.
Yeah, it was so funny. I mean, he's a funny guy. So it's
Was it
very
on
fun.
like you were filming it or?
I don't think they were. I don't know who. This is all put together by the network. I don't know. It's all exists somewhere recorded.
Was
I'm
this
sure.
True TV?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to tell us about that experience.
I mean, getting your own TV show is the best and worst experience you'll ever have.
Yeah.
Right? Especially when, like, you know, we had this idea we were going to do for YouTube, and then very quickly it got downwind to other people. And next thing you know, I'm with my buddy Chris in like 8 boardrooms, 4 in LA, 4 in New York, pitching all these networks.
What?
So did the networks come after you or an agent or what? Like, how does that even that process work?
Our buddy wrote a book about magic called Magic is Dead. Ian Frisch. Great. My friend Chris is pretty main character in that book. It's a true story, right? And this producer at a production company, he used to be like the head of like MTV back in the day.
Sure.
He runs a production company. He's a magic fan. He reads this book. He's like, man, maybe there's something here. And then he hits up the author, Ian, and Ian says, well, actually, these guys that you're high on right now are actually just about to launch a group YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And this is their concept. It's like Jackass meets magic.
Yeah.
And he's like, tell them to slow their roll. Let's have a meeting. We meet. We make a sizzle reel. All this comes together in a couple weeks. Next thing you know, on planes,
That's
in pitch
crazy.
meetings. I'm on the Warner Brothers lot. I'm at MTV. I'm at Comedy Central.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere. I'm like, this is fucking insane. And we sold the shit out of the show. Once you get me and Chris in a room, it's over. Like, it's over.
Yeah.
We didn't even do any magic, man. We were just riffing, laughing, telling so many stories,
God.
showing them the side of magic that is fallible. It's not perfect. It's funny. It fucks with each other. It undercuts each other behind the scenes, pulling the curtain off. We were like, this is gold. And, then we sign a deal. COVID happens a month later.
Ugh.
So I'm like, this will never happen. Then they decided we can still make it during COVID. Thank God. Saved my bank account, saved my life. Dream come true. But now you're trying to make a show with an American company. All the people on screen are in Canada.
Yeah.
So they have to fly up a crew, trying to, and quarantine and all this bullshit. Trying to do a hidden camera magic show when you can't touch anyone.
In
Two
COVID,
people,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Fucking
yeah.
insane. And then we don't get to go to the edit room because the edit bay is in New York. We can't even go and edit magic there, so they're editing it weird. They're not showing the fails. They're showing the only good stuff of it. And like, no, the whole point of the show is to show me fucking up his trick and it going wrong.
Yes.
There's a trick once where I end up pissing my pants. They cut it out, right? So like they're ruining the show. They're making it. They're trying to take all this footage and make a good magic show out of it. And we're like, what are you doing? This is not the point. The point is not to make. We're not trying to beat David Blaine. We're
Yeah.
trying to show you jackass magic.
Yeah, where David Blaine fucks up.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, we'll have some big killer tricks in there, but other times you pissed your pants. Right? Like, let's fucking go. So that was like the nightmare situation where I felt like me and Chris and Eric and Alex, all of us, we're so used to being in full control of our live shows, full control over our social media, full control over the edit. So this is the first time where you're like, fuck. Like,
We've talked to
fuck.
so many guys in the same boat, eh?
Yeah.
CJ, like where like they're like amazing idea,
Yes.
and then
Someone got their hands on
exactly,
it. And absolutely.
and it's just like a
destroyed it.
director just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the hardest thing, right?
Yeah, and like individually, if you talk to the network or the head of the production team, they get it. They get it. You
Yeah.
talk to the director even one-on-one, he seems like he gets it.
Yeah.
But then somehow, whoop, what the fuck is that? Why'd you give me this?
Yeah, for sure.
And because at the time frames back then, everything was put off so much, so now they crushed the amount of time you have to shoot to edit. So we were still, the first episode aired after the last week of shooting. That's how tight it was.
Wow.
So we're still getting notes the week that it's going to air. It's going to air on Thursday. We're getting notes on Monday still. It's not even locked.
It's insane.
Did they note the shit out of you, or?
We noted the shit out of the edits.
Yeah.
Because we're like, what is this? Go to the other angle. What the fuck are you doing? It's a magic show. Don't cut so many times. What are you doing?
Did they take your advice at all?
No.
Nothing.
Well, sometimes, but nothing that made it what we wanted. We fucked up royally a very big end. Like, you got to finish with a big illusion. We
Yeah.
fucked one up. Bad. So bad. This appearing bus just brutalized it, right? And we're like, okay, well, we only had one take, and it wasn't our fault. Some guy hit a light when he shouldn't have, kind of thing. And it wasn't an appearing bus; it was a bus driving on screen. That's all it was, right? It was insane. It was so bad. Supposed to be an appearing bus, and all you see is the bus go
Just drive
in.
right in. Yeah.
So Chris Gramsey was like, listen, we got to green screen me where I just like throw a fucking football flag. We stop it. We mark it up like they do when a play goes wrong on fucking, and we just analyze this. Listen, we were supposed to do this. This is what happened. This light came on. That smoke didn't go off here. And we just highlight and make fun of the fact of how this trick was supposed to
John
work.
Madden, that shit.
Exactly. And he's like, this is the only way to save it with any integrity. That way, when we do a trick later, they're going to be very impressed, and they'll know that if we fuck up, we'll call it out. They know if we're cheating, then if we're cheating, we'll call it out, right? No. What do? CGI the whole fucking thing. Make it lame.
And it's so expensive, too. You
It's
got to
so
fucking pay money
way
for
more
that. Just
money,
let
right?
it do
Like-
something funny.
And then to do what? An appearing bus, which has been done. So like appearing.
I'll be honest,
Copperfield
I
did
don't
a-
know what an appearing bus is.
Well,
I know
no,
you're like, it's been done so many times.
no,
like,
I mean,
you're
like-
just in the magic scene. Or like, I have no
Well,
idea.
In the late in the late 90s, for
Yeah.
example, David Blaine made a fucking airplane appear. So
Oh, yeah.
we're doing a smaller trick 30 years too late.
Yeah.
So we're like, what's the point of this?
Yeah, true.
Right. And Chris Angel in the early 2000s, he made a million things appear. A Hummer appear in the middle of the fucking desert, right? And here we are just driving a bus in from the street. Like, it makes no sense.
Have you ever, quick aside, you ever hung out with that guy, Chris Angel?
I was at a magic convention once, and there's which do exist.
Magic convention is
Quick
so
aside.
sick.
So I was in LA at a magic convention, or not LA, Vegas at a magic convention. It's a really big convention, not the biggest. The biggest is in Blackpool, England, which is another fucking sad story.
That's crazy that the biggest is there. Wow.
I know. There's nothing there either. It looks
Yeah.
like
Little bit of
Chernobyl.
magic for
meets-
you, governor.
We'll pick a card, eh?
They're sad. They're like that town's like broken until festivals come,
Wow.
and then it like comes to life. It's wild. But yeah, we're in Vegas and we're at the bar at this magic convention, and literally, Chris Angel. You remember when like Dane Cook was super unpopular?
Yes, for sure.
For
he like hit massive heights,
Yeah.
and then everyone's like, "Fuck that guy."
That's what
Yeah.
happened to Chris Angel.
Yes.
So like
100%.
me, my buddy Chris, we're just like swarmed, our whole crew, just with people. We're taking photos. Everyone's got their camera. We're doing tricks. We're hanging out, whatever. 30 feet away sits Chris Angel, one of the top 3 biggest names in Magic history.
Yes, for sure. He's
Literally,
big.
Houdini, Copperfield, Blaine, and Chris Angel. That's the main, like the
That's
biggest.
the Mount Rushmore.
And then I mean
Yeah.
Penn and Teller. So that he's a top 5 guy at the time, though. Like I mean, he made Magic cool again. Him and Blaine literally brought it
Oh,
back
yeah.
to life. So I'm like, this guy is literally, you know, insanely. It should be everybody's fucking hero, and he sits alone in a booth. No one wants to talk to him.
I liked Chris Angel.
I like him
Mind
too.
freak.
He got me into Magic.
My friend.
Literally got me into Magic. People always ask me in interviews. I always say David Blaine. That's just 'cause I'm embarrassed. It's Chris Angel. It's 100%
We
Chris
always
Angel.
like, you know what?
So
though, like
funny.
respect, man. Like we always liked guys who, like, think about who you liked in like from 1997
Yeah.
to 2003. They're all kind of clowns.
It's like, who got me into comedy? Like
Harvey Weinstein,
Norman
Bill
Jobs,
Cosby.
Yeah, Bill Cosby. Yeah, you know.
No, man. Respect.
Yeah.
Put some fucking respect on his name. He's a
I-
mind freak.
I've never met him. I really would like to meet him.
You didn't go up to him in
I
the
thought you.
booth?
Oh, dude, I was.
Man.
When I go to a Magic convention, I'm a celebrity,
That's
and I don't
true.
get to do that all the time. So I was living it
I
up,
love it. Yes.
right? I was like, this is fun
Do
for
you
me.
think that he was looking at you like, I'm the mind freak and
I-
they're not even talking to me?
I don't think Chris knows who he probably knows who I am, but he doesn't care for what I do because we're so far apart.
Yeah.
And I've never done anything that I don't know. I want to talk to him. I'm gonna go to Vegas on Monday, so maybe I'll go.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go see Carrot Top, and I think they're still in the same building. So maybe I'll try and meet up with them. I would love to talk to him about
Who's
this.
amazing, by the way.
Carrot Top's the best.
Yeah.
Carrot Top's
Yeah.
the best fucking show.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
he's good.
I like Carrot Top. What are you talking about?
will fight anybody.
One of my comedian friends was just hanging out with him the other day, actually. The guy who you got the partakes for.
Oh, really?
Yep.
He
Jeff
was.
Dye.
So good.
He hangs out with everyone.
Shout out, buddy. Shout out Jeff. buddy.
Shout out Jeff.
Sober and hangs out with everyone.
Yeah,
That's,
we
uh,
got the partakes
come
for him. We got him into Paul's store, but we couldn't get him
We
down.
were
to
hanging
That's
out
really who
with
it was?
them.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it
You
is.
guessed it. That's hilarious.
Oh, I love
That's
it.
so funny. The hints were adding up. But
Instantly
you nailed
just
it.
fucking getting
Nailed it off too. That's
No,
it.
because that's honestly who I'm texting on Monday to see if I can hang out with Carrot Top.
Oh really?
Oh, really? Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till I'm there
Well,
and
he
be
can
like,
do it.
Jeff, hook it
What's-
up, maybe.
He doesn't, because the thing that's funniest about Jeff is he doesn't call Carrot Top Carrot Top. He's like,
Hey,
hey,
CT.
John, or no, he calls
Scott.
Scott.
Oh,
Scott.
no
His
way.
name's Scott Thompson, or
Yeah.
no, is that what it is?
Yeah.
He goes, I was hanging out with Scott Thompson today,
That's
and I'm
the
like,
Canadian guy
that's
from Kids in the Hall, isn't it?
Yeah.
Scott Thomas?
Scott
I don't
Thompson
know.
is
Yeah,
the
look
guy
up what
from Kids
Carrot
in the
But
Hall.
Top's
I think
real
his
name
name
is.
is
Do something,
is
Paul.
Thomas.
For
Maybe
real.
that's why he tried to
I've been
change it.
waving to him for so long, trying to see
It
what
might
time
be.
we're at, and he's just,
Right.
he's
I just had to check. It's 47
50
minutes.
Oh,
50
dude, he's
minutes
watching Wes's story, just like, this is a great
He's
story,
like,
man.
Wes is so cool.
Yeah.
It was a
time
great
are we?
story.
Yeah, I agree.
It is a great story.
But
I was
yeah,
actually
no,
going to
so-
ask Wes. I know you love Chris Angel, but do you think it's a little bit of cheating to use CGI on your magic show?
Not anymore.
He
'cause
just
I
said
did it. I did it on my own
just
show.
told a 10-minute
Episode
story.
He
One,
shouldn't have
baby.
distracted you with this Carrot Top fucking gambit.
Yeah, I think he had to make a lot of episodes, so it's just it doesn't make sense to try and do that many episodes without it. And
Okay.
at that
Yeah.
time, I think the goal was to make Magic popular. I wouldn't like to see it. I want to make sure you can cheat, but you have to cheat in a way where the people that were in the on the street that day, if they would report the same trick,
Right.
You know, if they'd be like, no,
he was levitating.
he
or
was
whatever,
floating.
yeah.
I mean, he
So-
made Shaq float away into the sky.
But this is what I mean. So, like, what happens is if you go like this, you can make Shaq float, let's say, right? You can make Shaq float 4 inches off the ground. And everyone in that room that's gathered around Shaq will fucking lose their mind. And then on TV, maybe Shaq floats 4 feet. Or
He went about 400.
or 400 feet.
Wait, is it? Oh, this happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you, but
Hey, why am I floating?
but you,
Floating away.
Floating away in the air.
you have to scale it up for TV in a way that sucks, or else they don't believe it, right? It's like the same way I tell a story. Like, one time when I get mugged, the guy is 5'11", but it's a dark alley, and he's got a fucking knife on him. Well, when I retell the story, the guy has to be 6'4" and he has to have a bigger knife,
And black.
or whatever it takes, to make you as scared as I was in the moment. Right. And that's what happens with magic on TV. Because if I were to float 4 inches off the ground right now, you guys would lose it.
Go fucking
If we
nuts.
air that, people go like, eh. But on TV, they need to be bigger. So magic is inherently kind of shit on TV that way. But you have to try and fool the at-home audience the same way. But just using CGI for the sake of it, that's kind of lame.
Wait, can you fucking do that? Like, I'm not asking you to do it, but like, can you do that?
Yeah. But
That's
you're not gonna.
crazy.
But it's not.
Is it where you put your feet together and you put your one foot
Well,
a bit more forward and then kind of
There's
lift
like
it
literally
that?
16 different methods.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So
Holy
it all
shit.
depends on where we are and what's
I'm doing the
going on.
Kronsky levitate.
Truly, yeah. You know that one.
He's good.
Well, Google the Balducci. Yeah, it's the better one. But yeah, so there's so many.
Crazy.
Yeah, so sometimes, I don't know, magic's weird like that. There's a bit of lying happening.
Have you ever
What's
thought
playing?
I got Shaq levitating. Take a look.
Oh, it's not on the
TV's
TV.
not on.
It's so loud, Paul.
Have you? So Chris Angel obviously has Mind Freak.
You
Yeah.
can play it, but
Have
turn
you
off
thought
the
about
sound.
having a Mind Freak? Like if you had to have a name, Wes Barker.
What about my normal guy?
the Barkman or like?
Yeah, I don't know. Back in the day, like with my Instagram and stuff, I have stunt magician.
Oh, that's
'Cause
good. Yeah.
I like the physical
Oh, really?
side of it.
Is that Flavor Flav?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
He's
is.
floating into this.
I like how
Yeah.
you. It's like, who's that guy with the big clock around his neck? Is
Yeah.
that who is that? I just don't.
Is that Father Time?
These pickup shots are just absolutely ludicrous.
Okay, so this is CGI then.
Well, that,
No, Shaq actually floated.
Everybody see the leprechaun say yeah, like they got that
Yeah,
guy.
that energy.
So good.
So yeah, the shots where you're seeing the face of the people are shot. Are shooting a different trick,
Okay.
and then this is them filling it in. with that.
Mm.
So yeah, there's a lot of cheating happening. So they probably did a small levitation of Shaq on the roof of his house,
Yeah.
so everyone's looking up at him and reacting. But it was probably Chris up there standing next to him and did like a normal stage levitation. They just built it on the top of his house, so you'd see Shaq float up off this table on the roof. All the reactions are legit. Holy shit! Oh my god, Shaq's fucking floating. Legit. They can see 3 feet of air underneath Shaq. Clear him out. Bring in the helicopter. Shaq, put this up. We'll float you around. And now they just paint that out. So now
So
they have,
he's on like a medical kind of helicopter.
Don't give it away, man. I don't
no,
like
but,
that.
but that's what I
my
mean.
bad,
Like,
my bad.
but that's what's happening. So the people there were like, no, Shaq did float, and Shaq did float. But then what they end up showing you on TV is something totally different.
Shaq flying
think-
around. Yeah.
I think that is a fair way to do magic. I think they went too far, obviously.
And also, like, you just heard the story of the fucking studio getting involved
Yeah.
in his shit.
Yeah, don't
and
blame
doing all
Chris
this.
for
That's what I
this.
mean, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Is like you look at it as like, oh, Chris Angel, like he's fucking.
And he did 8 seasons. He's competing with himself, right? People are like, oh, him and Blaine going head. Blaine's dropping like one special every 2
They're
years.
doing way different shit.
Yeah.
And Blaine goes and takes the money from whoever, and he goes and films it for millions of dollars, and he doesn't give it to them until it's ready.
Have you ever talked to him?
Full control. No, I've missed so many good opportunities to hang out with Blaine.
Oh,
I
man.
missed so many good ones. Dude, we have our overlapping groups is insane. Like good friends overlapping crazy. And I've missed every opportunity to possibly hang out with him. It's been so sad.
He gets
But-
like hurt, eh?
Oh yeah, but apparently he's also just like the stories I hear back, that ones I can't even tell you guys, unfortunately. They're he's the greatest. He's like he's as bizarre as you think he is, but also like just that he's always David Blaine. Let's just say that.
Oh, I
He's
love a guy who
always
lives his
David Blaine.
gimmick.
You obviously do. Do you know his water spewing trick? He learned it
No.
from like an Indian voodoo
No.
master.
No.
Water
Like an
blasting-
actual old
Yeah,
time.
water spout. That's what he calls it.
All right,
Do
I'll
I
watch
have
it.
time to pee and come back? Are we going?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We'll pull
We
this
can
up.
go. We can go a little long if you
Yeah.
want.
Do you? Yeah, go do the water spout.
Dude, I gotta take a piss too.
We can cut and do a piss break. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, we're almost done. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple minutes left. For
Let's
sure.
keep going.
I don't know if I'll be able to watch this and all the piss I have.
You have to piss too?
Well, just this guy. You got to see how this guy shoots out water.
All right,
it's like
do it.
how you piss.
Oh, this is the original guy.
Yeah. So he Winston the water spreader. So this guy's story. He couldn't carry. He didn't want to carry big buckets of water.
I don't even understand what I just looked at because I'm listening to you. What
Play
is
it
this?
again.
Play
Just
again.
play it
Just
again.
looked
while
like
you-
a
while you-
regular guy spitting water.
So, but look, he wanted to bring
Okay.
water back for his village, but couldn't bring bottles and stuff. So he
Oh,
just
he's
fills
spitting
it up
into
in
a
his
water.
stomach.
That's a
and
lot
then
of
brings it
water.
back.
Yeah, that's
It's
a lot
a
of
lot
water.
of water.
Do you have any Winston water? Look, the bottle got filled up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So we're
And
gonna have
then-
to put that in this podcast.
Yeah,
or-
we'll put it in. And then David Blaine does it too. Yeah.
Oh, so he just
And
learned.
so this is
That's
the
not
first
even
guy.
magic. That's just
No,
like a
this is-
fucking bodily
That's
trick.
that's what all the best David Blaine stuff is. Like
Really?
the ice block is just like he's like I learned how to slow my heart rate and shit.
Jeez, Louise.
And so this was this Indian guy from back in the day who used to fucking suck it back. He died from this.
He's a cool guy, man. David Blaine's a fucking cool guy. I like.
So he drinks a whole water bottle and he goes,
Whoa.
"Watch this." The best is I think he does this at one time, and he also eats a goldfish.
and he's talking too.
Do you think I can
Hey.
shoot this water out on the spot here? I'm gonna
Oh,
try.
shoot
Like,
here. This guy's like, yeah, just don't get on my jorts. If you hit the jorts,
he's not as
Oh,
good.
whoa.
Just wait.
no, dude, that's crazy though. I've seen you do that a couple nights after Hess Village.
Yeah, exactly. And then the guy's name is written there somehow.
Oh
like,
my god, I
that-
didn't even
that-
see the name.
that's his
That's crazy.
trick on the trick is that he's like, yeah, that's your dad's name.
So what?
Robert."
He like writes Robert in like invisible ink.
I
and
don't
then
fucking know.
I don't even want to ask Wes.
I don't fucking know, but this chick's freaking out about it.
She's like, I got my hippie sister, the Yaya traveling pants on. I'm fucking ready for magic.
We just shopped at Aeropostale, what, 2015.
Oh yeah, never will. Look at that.
This is the
Oh,
water
hell
spread.
no.
Do you have any?
He magic. He voodoo.
Do you have any like physical shit like this that you had to like train? Like you know how he has like the holes in his
Yeah.
arms. Like, do you
Yeah.
have any like freaky shit like that?
There's a lot of stuff I had to train into learning how to do, like any escape you have to train.
Yeah.
So any underwater thing, there's a lot of training. Any straight jacket escape, rope escapes, like even ripping phone books, ripping decks of cards.
The phone books are sick.
Damn,
I've
that's
always
crazy.
been into like grip strength training and shit.
Oh
And
yeah.
so
Oh,
that's like,
I'm usually like just in the gym.
You
Like
can't
I don't
say
know much
anything.
about
You can't
fucking.
talk about your life in front of this guy.
No, but
unless
like
it's
seriously though, like what is he
Oh,
talking
I'm
about?
actually really into jacking off in the bath. Dude, like, nice. Yeah, dude. That's fucking cool. Talk about that.
Well, for
Like,
well for years, like I like the phone book one, but that kind of went away because phone books went away. But like
yeah.
ripping decks of cards has always been something I wanted to learn, and it's very hard to do. Ripping
Yeah,
a deck
it's
of
all
cards.
about like getting air in it and shit.
No,
right?
for the phone book, yes. For the deck of cards, no.
Okay.
Deck of cards totally different. It's very much grip strength.
Will you
Oh,
do one
really?
right now?
I'll try and
Do you
rip
have a deck
right
of
now.
cards?
Paul,
Yep.
go upstairs on my when you walk in my house on like the if you look right, there's like a desk thing there. There's
Yep.
a pack of cards on there.
Yeah, see if I can do it because like I literally just started training this again the other day.
Oh fuck
It's
yeah.
sick.
And I was like, it's very, but it's gonna take. So like right now, I bet you I could rip a half deck.
Hey man, if you can't do it, we'll CGI it.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Fuck yeah. You can work for True TV.
PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. That's the other crazy thing about having a TV show for me was once they're like, oh, it's gonna get renewed. We're like, okay, because it was like the best because it aired on the same thing as Impractical Jokers.
Yeah. Were you the lead in for that show?
No, we're after.
After.
So
That's
they're
crazy.
like, this is the best numbers we've seen on a new show in the last 10 years. Throw it.
Oh, so,
His
so
assistant?
good. Yeah. Fucking Vanna White.
So
yeah.
they're like, this is the best we've had a show do since in the last 10 years since we debuted Impractical Jokers. Best new
Insane.
show. So like it's gonna get season 2 for sure. Then the executive at True TV, there's like a merger between DreamWorks and Time Warner or some shit, and then she got fired. And then when they fire an exec, the new exec just like wipes.
They
the slate.
trash everything,
So-
right? Yeah.
It really sucked. And then, yeah, that was a real bummer. But once that happened, I kind of went for the first time in my life. After that settled in, I'm like, we're not going to get season 2. Fuck. I kind of went into a sad depression sort of time, which I've never done. I always thought depression didn't make any sense. I'm like, why would you be sad, right?
Oh,
Life's awesome.
I've done it, man. I get it.
And I was like, I realized, I'm like, oh shit, this is bad. It only lasted 6 months. I was able to come out of it pretty easily. But like, the reason it was, I think, is because I didn't have any more goals.
Yeah.
I'm 10 years into quitting my job.
Yep.
I quit my job to pursue this life. I wrote down Yes, viral videos, tours, travel the world, get on talk shows, get on TV
All the
shows,
boxes
all
we
the
did
shit.
it all.
Get my
Yeah.
own TV show was the highest thing I wrote.
It's
Yeah.
the number
And now
one
I'm like,
box.
what the fuck? And now I don't know what to do.
Yep.
Dude, now you should see my list.
Oh, I bet.
Now you should see my list.
Kill the president. I gotta make it.
see if this will work.
They're gonna remember my name.
Maybe I'll have to do a half deck. I don't think I can do a full
You don't
deck.
have to do it, man.
Well, let's see if I can do it.
It's
Wow.
cool strategy, man. It's like their thumb pads have to be fat as.
Yeah,
Fuck.
see, it's all about the grip, and for unlike the phone book, because the phone book, if you have me a phone book, I can't not rip it. Like that's how
Wow.
easily I can do it now because it's technique more or
It's-
I
less.
wish we had a phone book.
You can be
Yeah.
like, I've seen like 115-pound women rip them.
Yeah.
Because it's like you space
Oh
out the
no, this ain't
pages
gonna
to
happen.
make
That
air.
just warped them. All right, never mind.
That's okay.
Anyways,
Well,
So
now
that
they're
would-
actually a collectible.
that would be
item,
very
so.
cool if it could be done.
Imagine if he did rip them. That would have been fucking crazy.
Unfortunately, magic.
even
is
even
not-
this is like a half
I put
deck.
you on the spot.
No, it's fine. I just want because I was because these are really strange. Like they're too plastic.
think
and
that
This
maybe-
thing's
Cheap.
regulation.
there definitely ain't regulation. This
we-
ain't no bicycle deck. We need some fucking bikes in here, baby.
Paul, what did you do? You gave him this phony
Oh,
deck
you
to,
gave him
to
the-
make him look bad?
Oh, the
Pack of
unrippable
unrippable
deck,
cards.
you son of a bitch.
We got him.
classic unrippable deck.
This is your magician.
All right, so now that I just got the cards open and I haven't tried to do anything with them yet, let me show you guys a magic trick. Let me show you a magic trick now that I've not
Piff
tried
the
to do
magic
anything.
dragon would have
Fresh
ripped him.
pack.
Yeah.
Oh, Piff the magic dragon.
All right, let me just shuffle them up really quick here, just so they're all now mixed up perfectly. Okay, cool. So there's a fresh.
This
deck.
is even a cool thing that you know how to do some sort
That's
of.
crazy that you
trick.
can even make it go like that. Yeah.
I'll take anything right now. Okay. Gonna get the smart guy to pick one, and we'll get the dumb guy to pick one in a second. Take one out. Show the
Paul's
camera.
all the way over there. He
Show the
can't-
camera. Everyone remember the 4 of clubs. Don't let anyone else see the 4 of clubs. Remember? Is that what it is?
Should I look at it?
Oh shit! It's the 4 of clubs, dude. You can look. You better look at it. You haven't seen
Okay.
it.
Did he
Sorry.
know or did he see?
No, I know.
No, he just saw you fucking idiot.
I know.
It's a comedy fucking
No, it's
dude.
not. It's here. Take a different one.
Okay. Oh, maybe you're right.
He
You're right.
planted it.
Grab one. Doesn't matter. No, you gotta look at it. You gotta look at the same time.
Oh shit! It's 4 clubs
I
again.
think you take the 4
I did it
clubs.
wrong, and it's still good.
No, you did. You're doing it right. This is actually a magic trick that I do to people all the
Are
time.
you stupid? You're the stupid. You are.
You know what? Maybe I am the fucking stupid one.
Never heard of
He's
forcing a
planted
card.
it.
Pick a card.
Maybe
Remember, look at it.
You
Look
want
at
me
it.
to look at
You're
it?
supposed to look at it.
It's
It's,
fucking.
it's always the 4 of clubs.
It's fucking 6 of diamonds.
It's not.
man.
Hey,
Turn
well,
it
no,
around.
do it again, and next time pick the next one that you want.
Yeah. Don't.
There you go.
Okay,
Pick the
I'll
next
try
one.
that.
You're such a little forced little slut.
Yeah, you
He's
little-
making you do whatever he wants.
I'm not fucking doing
I
that.
own
No,
you.
I was gonna get a different one this
Hey,
time.
if you're not a little slut, don't pick the 4.
Give me fucking I can fucking get a different one if I want to. You want me to get a different
Get a
one?
weird one. Get a weird one.
You want a different one?
Get a
fucking weird
I'll
one.
get a different one, Wes.
Take one.
He knows you,
Fucking
dude.
get
Fucking
this
take
one.
one.
What's this one?
They always take that one.
Uh,
Oh, you shouldn't show me. Okay. No, here.
sorry.
So yeah, when they fuck it up like that, because sometimes people do, they get smart. So you have to take it and you have to shake it, and then you get back to the 4 of clubs.
Fucking goddamn
Wow,
it!
that was cool.
The ace! I keep the ace in my pocket, fucking idiots. Why would I?
God.
Dude, I gotta tell a story about when we fucking went out with Wes Barker. Yeah, this can be the last story we talk about. We were like pretty drunk one time. We
It
went
was
out.
after one
Doesn't
of
sound
your
like us.
shows, and I wasn't on the show. We had just gone. Like I was pretty new to
So
comedy.
you were on a complaint-free show.
Yes.
Yeah, there was
Or it was
that.
like- okay.
They were like, that show was great. No complaints. Everyone was good. And,
not-
we,
yeah, and
we
then-
went out, and you had a great set. You did really well. And then we were like, what are you doing after? And
No,
you're like,
he didn't just do well, man. He killed.
There you go.
wow, he actually revived because it was magic. So he killed, revived, killed
Boom.
again.
So
Boom.
bad.
Shut
I liked it.
I look.
and then we're like, you want to get fucked up? And you were like, yeah.
Yes.
Which a lot of guys don't do.
A lot of guys say no.
Yeah.
A lot of guys go, absolutely not. I want to, but not with you guys. So.
Yeah.
And we went out to the bar, and
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and then we're like sitting there, like we were getting pretty fucking drunk. I remember being like, I'm like, fucking, we're pretty drunk here. It was getting late. It was the night that my buddy had just got divorced from his wife.
yeah,
His wife had left him for a guy that she met at school pickup,
Cool.
who actually was my real estate agent. Okay.
small world.
We're like, let's go out with this guy. We'll get super drunk. We went to the bar. You came with us. It was fucking amazing. I remember you just like sitting there and you're like, you guys let's do some fucking magic.
Yeah.
And then like this chick walks by and and you're like doing magic, and she's like, "Oh, why do you have a deck of cards out at the bar?" And then you're like drunk, and you're like, "Why do you have a deck of cards out?" And look in your back pocket. What the fuck? And there's like a deck of cards, and I was like, "Dude, this is the greatest thing I've ever fucking seen." And you just start doing magic, like, "You got something behind your ear, maybe." Like it was like, this guy is the
You're like,
greatest
maybe
guy.
we could buy a drink with this tenor, and you pull it out. It's like,
It was amazing.
Magic is so weirdly. If it was anything else, it would seem too aggressive,
yes,
right? But like when it's magic, people are like, "Oh, that's okay."
You gotta jam it right in their fucking face.
Well, it's almost like if I was like, "Oh, what do you mean? Why did you have a check your pocket?" If it wasn't a magic trick, and they'd be like, "How the fuck were you in my pocket?"
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
So
exactly that, but I
real.
remember it was like pretty much that, and I was like, "How? First of all, how can you do that?" And he's like pretty drunk.
Yeah.
Like he's doing this like
And it's almost sexual harassment.
But the same. You can go up to a stranger and be like, "I'm a magician. Hey, okay, give me your phone. Let me see your wallet. I need to borrow someone's ring. Blah blah blah." And
Yeah.
people will just be like, "Yep, here you go." Blah 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 blah. Be like, "Okay, stand a stool. Take your shirt off. Turn around." And then you can just walk away. Like you don't. You could set it up with "I'm a magician." Get them to do any number of
Take your
things,
shirt
and they'll
off.
do it.
True.
'Cause
Just
magic's
leave
for-
with a guy's shirt.
Yeah.
I'm 100%
like,
doing
literally,
that.
I always want to make a sketch, like not even a sketch, like just like a prank. Like how far can I make someone go, and then not do a trick?
I probably would have taken my shirt off.
That'd be a
if you told me
great
to.
way to end a show as a non-magician. To
Yeah.
be like, I've been actually working on a magic trick. If I can get an audience member to
Is
come
your
up."
grandmother's ring from the Holocaust? Okay, all right. All right.
I'm gonna walk.
I'm gonna
off
wrap
stage.
that in a napkin. I put it in the beer.
Yeah.
Leave it there for now.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can just go and escalate, and people will be like, because we're waiting for the kicker. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm not a magician. I just said I was. You guys,
Yeah.
why'd you believe
I
me?
just fucked with all that stuff. You guys
You just
let
walk
me,
off
dude.
stage and leave a shirtless loser on there.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be so fucking funny.
Exactly. But then if he's your ride home,
Yeah, yeah.
so no.
You're the loser.
I think he was saying you. Okay, that's a good
All
time
right,
to
all right.
to wrap it up, man.
Wrap
Fucking
it
what a
up.
funny episode.
That was great.
It was all right. We
Thanks,
did
Wes
good.
Barker, for joining us today. No, but seriously
Yeah.
though. No, but seriously though. Pod on Instagram. No, but seriously though on TikTok.
No, but seriously though, you can find Wes Barker in Austin, Wes's Magic Hole at Roscoe's. Where
Touring
else?
all over Canada and the States. Like I add dates all the time. I'm literally got 20 dates on the calendar currently.
At Stunt Magician.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
At Stunt Magician, stuntmagician.com.
Which your stuntmagician.com.
Yep. Just check me
Fuck
out.
yeah.
The dates are all there. Come to a show.
The one of the funniest guys ever, fucking magician or not.
Thank you, sir.
Totally.
Yes. All right. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.